And now the official tease for this coming program. Moose are...
You're an idiot.
This is true, really news with Scott Combs and Tony Verkinnes. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
Over at ScienceDaily.com, they have a great story. It comes out of the University of Southern California.
I think I saw this in Science Weekly later.
And it'll be upcoming in Science Monthly.
Yep. And of
probably
course, the
tomorrow.
edition of Science Yearly, probably next August. Anyway.
The Decadal Review of Sciences version will have to wait a bit. You're welcome.
I hope to be dead before the century version shows up.
I imagine we will.
Okay.
In any case, they've got a problem with natural language processing, and it's taken great strides.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Are you speaking?
Yes. Well, let's suffice to say we don't possess it. They're having a problem with artificial intelligence and how it understands what it reads or what it says, for that matter. And it's less than we thought. Despite all these wonderful advances, AI still doesn't have the common sense needed to generate plausible sentences, which means it could work here, I think.
So it could be in politics.
Well, or on this show.
Not be too smart for that.
Here's an example. It's a sentence generated by a state-of-the-art model using these words. So they say, okay, AI, generate a sentence with these words. Dog, frisbee, throw, catch. And it comes up with 2 dogs are throwing frisbees at each other. That's why I think it could work on this show.
I'm beginning to agree.
Tone?
We'll be taken over by idiots who can't speak.
At least replacing the idiots.
Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Wait, look, dogs are playing catch with a frisbee.
Yoo!
And then the robot looks and you can run away. Canadian officials have an important message for you. Don't let moose lick your car. Don't let moose lick your car.
Have you ever been near a real moose, by the way? Have you honestly?
No.
I have.
Closest I've been is a stuffed bullwinkle.
Those things, I've had one chase me down a trail up by Blueberry Hill in the Boundary Waters. Not Boundary Waters, on the Gunflint. And luckily, it wasn't angry with me. Once I ran off into the trees and climbed one of them, it just continued down the trail.
See, what amazes me is how can those big, massive beasts with that big, massive rack of horn antenna thing it has fly through a forest?
They do. Oh. And they're fast, and they're ugly, and they're mean, and they're huge. I wanted to tell you right now, if a moose is licking your car, how do you discourage it? Pardon me, sir, but the car you're licking is mine.
Is there any moose out there that feel that Scott may have said bad things about you? Have your attorneys contact him personally.
Or just show up and lick my car.
Or send Rocky over. He'll take care of it.
That's it.
Officials in Jasper, the alpine town in Canada's Alberta province, have put up signs actually asking motorists to please avoid allowing a moose to lick the salt. It is a treat Mooses. It's a treat these very large animals find hard to resist. See, normally they get it from wherever moose would normally get salt, right? Like the lakes in the park. But now they found out that they can also get the road salt that is splashed onto your car.
All I can think about is when my dog Lad would go after my toes. But keep going.
So if you wouldn't bathe in hamburger, you'd have been okay. So the first rule is do not park and allow moose to lick your car. It risks it's a risk to both you and the animal, because if you hit the animal, what's it going to do? Fall into your car. Everybody
and kill
loses.
You. Yeah, exactly. But you can say, excuse me, sir, but you're licking my car.
Only to Bullwinkle, and he's a cartoon.
All right.
All you have to do to avoid the moose licking is simply drive away.
And the moose is going to let you do that.
Yeah, because moose aren't that bright.
But they are mean.
They are. But if you see a moose coming towards your car, just drive away. He said it's not really that difficult because the moose probably won't chase you. They also want to remind everyone that when you're in your car and approached by an animal of any sort, especially a moose who wants to lick your car, stay in the car. because one lick from that moose and you're done, son.
I was just thinking they're dibsing my car, and I would have to get out and dibs it back.
They're moose. They're kind of like AI without the sentences. Or the brains.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Maybe they could work on this show. So here's a headline for you. Texas hospital performs complicated 10-person kidney swap. Somewhere about 3
It's
hours.
like an NBA trade?
Well, it works something like this. About 3 hours into the procedure, you literally heard, okay, now everybody pass your kidney to the person on your left. No, Tim, your other left.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.